Difference between collective consciousness and collective behavior. Look at this picture. Collective consciousness, collective behavior. Look at this. A detail going on. First, collective consciousness is the set of shared belief, values, and moral attitudes that unify individuals within a society and from the foundation of social cohesion. But collective behavior means it is spontaneous, unstructured group action that arises in response to an event, situation, or shared emotion, often outside the norms of established institutions. Difference between 1. Definition. Collective consciousness refers to shared belief, values, and moral attitudes that operate a unifying force within society. But collective behavior refers to spontaneous, unstructured group actions that arise in response to specific situation. 2. Stability. Collective consciousness is stable and long lasting, but collective behavior is temporary and situational. 3. Formation. Collective consciousness develops gradually over time through socialization, tradition, and cultural learning, but collective behavior emerges suddenly in response to a crisis, event, or stimulus. 4. Purpose. The purpose of collective consciousness is to maintain social order and cohesion, but the purpose of collective behavior is often to express a reaction, emotion, or demand for change. 5 examples. Examples of collective consciousness include patriotism, religious belief, or a sense of community. Examples of collective behavior include protest, riots, fads, and mass hysteria. 6. Structure. Collective consciousness is structured and embedded in institutions like education, religion, and law, but collective behavior is unstructured and often lacks leadership or clear organization. 7. Predictability. Collective consciousness is predictable and consistent across generations, but collective behavior is unpredictable and varies with context. 8. Sociological association. Collective consciousness is associated with Emil Durkheim's work on social solidarity, but collective behavior is studied in the context of crowd psychology and social movements. 9. Role in society. Collective consciousness reinforces social norms and moral codes, but collective behavior can challenge existing norms or bring about social change. 10. Emotional intensity. Collective consciousness typically operates on a rational and moral level, but collective behavior often involves heightened emotional states like fear, anger, or excitement. Thank you. Have a nice day.